Plate number 4. Busy street and public transport stop. Use both hands to examine the plate in front of you. You will find areas of different textures that protrude from the surface of the plate at different heights. They represent the road surface, grass, pavements, and buildings. Identify the different surfaces. In the bottom right-hand corner you will find a frame with a QR code. You can scan it with your mobile phone and listen to the descriptive text for this plate whenever you like. You may have noticed that a large part of the plate on the left is covered by a yellow wavy area that protrudes from the surface. This wavy surface is similar to the shape of traditional roof tiles and represents the roof surface of entire blocks of houses. The part of this block at the top of the plate is interestingly shaped and does not have the classic shape of buildings or houses with 4 corners. Feel it. It has the shape of an arch, which can occur in architectural planning and makes the streetscape interesting. In front of the block of flats there is also a green area formed by green crossed lines. It is interrupted in the middle of the arch and there you can feel 3 steps leading to the entrance door of the building. Imagine you are standing on the stairs with the entrance behind you. In front of you, there is a smooth grey tarmac surface that is bordered by another rounded green area. You can't just walk straight up. You should turn left, because behind the green area is a sloping escalator area that leads to a pedestrian underpass and is only accessible from the left. Between the escalator and the top of the plate you can still feel the grey smooth surface of the pavement and then, at the top of the plate, the lower black smooth surface of the road. There, at the right-hand rounded corner of the pavement, you feel the white, closely spaced, short lines of the pedestrian crossing that would lead you safely across the street. You are standing at the top of the plate, so go back to the steps in front of the entrance and stand there symbolically with your finger, as if you had just come out of the house through the door. In front of you is the green space, behind it the escalator, then the pavement and the street at the top of the plate. Turn right from the stairs. You walk past the building, still on the pavement. But suddenly the pavement ends and your finger lands on the lower, black, smooth surface of the road. You cannot cross because there is no zebra crossing. But you can feel what's in front of you. It is a wide road divided into 3 lanes by white lines. So you feel the lane, the road line, the lane, the road line, the lane, and a narrow, rough green strip of grass. After this strip there are 2 white continuous lines of the tram track and then a narrow raised grey area of the island, which divides the roadway and on the other side of which vehicles travel in the opposite direction. You have only scanned the roadway, as you are not allowed to walk on it as there is no zebra crossing. Stay on the grey, smooth pavement next to the building and turn right again, towards the lower edge of the plaque. Around the corner of the building you will find 4 more steps, as you could also enter the building from this side. Keep going. The building will be on your left, you will be walking on the smooth grey pavement, and the roadway on your right, where you can also feel the green grass strip. Stop where the grass is interrupted. It is interrupted because there is a zebra crossing and you can step into the road to get to the traffic island. The 11 short white lines that make up the zebra crossing will guide you safely across the road and the tram tracks to the traffic island. Now scan the grey, smooth island that runs along the top of the plate. This island is also a tram stop. Right next to the zebra crossing you can feel the tram stop sign of the tram that would come from the left. This stop is very passenger friendly as there is a small building there. This is a tram shelter, where you can sit down and be protected from the rain while waiting for the tram. On the right, next to the tram stop island on the other side, you can feel the track of the tram going in the opposite direction. A little further on the right-hand side of the island, you can also see the sign for the tram stop where the tram stops on the other side of the island. Keep going and you will soon be able to leave the tram island. You can use the stairs leading down to the pedestrian underpass. If you use these stairs and go left through the underpass under the road, you will come to the escalator on the left. You can go up and return to the entrance door from there. Or, if you go right in the underpass, you can take the stairs you can see at the narrow block of flats on the right edge of the board and go up. You can walk along the grey, smooth pavement past this narrow block of flats until you reach the bottom of the platform. There you will find another zebra crossing that will take you back to the bottom of the island. But first you have to cross a very wide road. First come the 4 lanes, 1 lane, road line, lane, road line, lane, road line, lane, 2 white continuous lines of the tram track, and then the narrow raised grey area of the traffic island. There is no underpass here, but it would be very practical and useful as road or rail vehicles would not have to stop at the pedestrian crossing, and it would also be much safer for pedestrians to cross the multi-lane road.